Hi and welcome to Glasshouse 6 here at Bransford Webs. We've come down to show you some of our Hebe production. A few customers have been asking about how we grow the Magicolors Hebes. These are a range of 4 varieties: Frozen Flame, Heartbreaker, Magic Summer and Wild Romance, bred by the Hebe Centre in Holland and Han Neerkerk over there, that are grown for their bright red and purpley growth at this time of year. We've got the UK licence for propagating some of those varieties over here, so we grow them right the way through from propagation, through liner production and into the finals production. So we've come down to see Carl O'Neill, who you've seen before on the website, who's our propagation manager at Bransford. And which Hebe is this we've got down here, Carl, at the moment?
Hebe Magic Summer, and we have Frozen Flame over the way, and these are two that we propagated last November from stock plants grown on the nursery as part of the saleable batch. We get the cuttings in November, we don't add any hormone, we stick them into a fertile plug, a loose fill plug into our winter mix, so it's got coir in it to give it added structure in the winter, stop them getting too wet, which is very important with these varieties. They root in about 3 weeks, and then we take them off the heat and out of the mist, and we wean them in a fairly cold glass house, but it's frost protected but only down to 0, at which time they get quite a strict spray program to keep them clean through the winter months, because obviously it's monocropping when you grow them so close together. And then we come the first week of February, we trim all the tops off to encourage more breaks at the base, and they'll sit for another 4 to 6 weeks, and then at which point they get potted in March, and then they get into a 9 centimetre liner pot. They grow on for 6 months as a liner pot, getting trimmed 4 to 5 times by hand. Then they get potted in August onto the nursery and then sold the following spring. So it's about a 16-month cycle from start to finish.
Fantastic. So the plugs we've got here, as Carl says, well rooted through now. Nice bit of root formation on them. How many in a tray there, Carl?
104.
And how many roughly do we propagate a year of the whole range?
The whole range we propagate 15,000.
Right, great. So from this plug that says potted to 9 centimetre, we've not got that stage in production because we're in that intervening phase at the moment. But we'll head across to the next glass house now, where you'll see the final 2 litre production that were potted last summer and about to be sent out into garden centres. Okay, so we've moved across now into glass house 3, where the final plants are actually grown before garden centre dispatch. So these were a year on from the plugs that we've just seen. They've been in a 9 centimetre pot in the meantime, and behind me you can see some of the thousands that we actually grow. So the first batch is Frozen Flame, there's a batch of Heartbreaker in between, and then there's Magic Summer beyond that. And as we said before, you couldn't really see it on the plugs, but it's this bright reddy purple foliage that comes more intense with the cold nights that these varieties are actually grown for. So this one's Frozen Flame. We've moved on, it's ready for dispatch, so these are going out into garden centres over the next few weeks. And as you can see, a nice 2 litre, finished plant, plenty of colour, should fly off the benches in garden centres. And that's our own production here at Bransford Webs.